Hi everybody, my name is Antonio. I'm one of the world's most extreme pianists, and today I'm going to be featuring a question that many of you might have pondered at one time or another during your lifetime, namely, what is the highest number of notes that anyone could possibly play on a musical instrument in a minute with his or her hands unaided? Now, a lot of you are probably expecting me to do something like play Flight of the Bumblebee as fast as I possibly can. But the truth of the matter is, whether I were to play the most difficult version of that piece that I know as fast as I possibly could, which would probably come out to 60 seconds, or if I were to play the easiest version of that piece that I know as fast as I could, which would come out to 25 to 30 seconds, and subsequently repeat it in order to fill in the rest of the remaining time slot, it would only yield about 4,000 some notes, which is actually a far cry from the maximum of notes that I could stuff in a minute, as I will demonstrate to you in a few moments. At this point, I'd like to clarify for you why I'm using a keyboard to do this and not a guitar or a piano or a MIDI interface, say, or any other instrument. Well, it wouldn't make any sense to do this on a guitar, because on a guitar you can only play half a dozen notes at a time, whereas on a piano or a keyboard I can literally play more than twice the number of notes as I have fingers, as you can see here. Here with my outer fingers and my palm, I can take in 9 notes right there on the white keys. That's 9 notes, and with the remaining 3 fingers I can take in 4 black keys. So that's 13 notes right there. And the same with the right hand. That's 13 each hand. That's 26 notes in all. And if you're wondering why I don't use a piano, which has a better upweight than a keyboard, well, the answer to that is that I would have to film it from the side, and it wouldn't be so clear. I'd rather film it from the front as on a keyboard. True, I could take out the fallboard and film it from the front behind the keys and the fingers. But then you would only be able to see my fingers. You wouldn't be able to see the rest of me. And it would be a lot easier to fake. And I assure you that the portion of this video which contains the actual stunt itself is totally unedited. Now, if you're wondering why I don't do it on a MIDI interface, well, MIDI is a very complicated question, because if there's a program that allows for you to play a note with every single key on the keyboard, it would be very difficult to prove with a camera that you're actually hitting all the notes. To all intents and purposes, a keyboard is the best thing to use for this stunt, and that's why I'm doing it like that over here with a keyboard. So let's go do it. Let's do this. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to repetitively and continually play block chords of 26 notes each as fast as I can for a minute. And here's my metronome, not to lose the beat. Okay, so let's do this. Let's find out the maximum number of notes that anyone can play in a minute. Okay, so how many notes was that? Let's do the math. As you can see, my metronome was set to 125, which is the number of beats per minute. And I was playing 4 block chords of 26 notes each for each beat on the metronome. Now that's 4 times 125, that's 500. Multiply that by 26, which is the number of notes in each chord, and it comes up to 13,000. And that's how many notes a human can play in a minute. At least for now. Until somebody comes along and beats this record, I believe this is a world record. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Extreme Piano Channel. where you can see some of the wildest, fastest, craziest playing of some of the hardest stuff ever written for piano. And as always, remember, speed makes right.